Hi, welcome to Midwest Hollywood, where two Midwest gays bitch from West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's good.
All the words were in the right order?
I think so.
Okay, great. Today's topic is, what do you fear is hiding in the dark? What do you fear is hiding in the dark?
Nothingness.
Sounds peaceful. Sounds nice. You know, I bet nothingness has really affordable rent.
Not mid.
Probably a lot of, like, peace and quiet. No children.
So not West Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, there's way too many children in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
I hate hosting my shows at the bars. And, I'm just, it's a comedy show. And it's crude comedy. It's uncensored comedy. It is blue humor. And then just like a whole school bus of children just lets out right past the club. And I'm like, ew, gross. Ew, gross.
Have you ever spilled a drink on top of a child's head?
Only intentionally.
Same.
He was in my way.
Shouldn't have been in your way.
Never did it again. I'm not allowed back at the library.
You went to the library?
Not to read, just to harass small children.
Well.
Yeah. It's a hobby.
What
It's a
you
pastime.
drag queens do the best.
You know, a lot of drag queens, they do drag as a hobby. And I am just a public nuisance for a hobby. I get paid to do my drag. So there's a difference.
So it's
I'm one of the 3 queens in West Hollywood that makes any money doing
so
drag.
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay because you get paid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Because somebody's condoning that.
Yeah, I'm hell if I know why.
They said, we're going to pay her rent for her to terrorize these people.
They actually pay Zach over here to not do drag. They've actually had to start stipending gay men to stop doing drag. There's just so many of us. It's so oversaturated.
And they
It's
saw-
like when you move to Alaska and they're like, thank you so much for being here. We know that you don't want to be here. Here's a little bit of money. Please don't leave. When gays move to West Hollywood, they actually, the mayor of West Hollywood comes to your door, knocks on the door, like he's a Jehovah's Witness. He comes up and he just throws cash at you and says, don't do drag. Don't do it. I'm giving you a favor. I'm helping you out. You don't want to have to work inside of a broom closet at Hamburger Mary's for a couple drink tickets. We're giving you money to not waste your money and your time on shitty little wigs.
And a free parking spot. I got a free parking spot. Wig went
Oh, you must
right.
have negotiated. See, you probably already had drag in the closet.
I did. I
And
did.
you said, bitch, I've already invested. And you said, we'll throw in a free parking spot. And honestly, in West Hollywood, free parking, it's like the Monopoly game.
I don't even have a car.
God damn. What do you do with that free parking spot? Do you rent it out? You put a little tent there, rent it out for like $3,000 a month?
I let you park in it.
Oh! Ooh, just slide right into your parking
get
spot.
in that spot. That free spot.
Which rude girl would you not let park in your free parking?
Eureka.
I've never met Eureka. I can never say a positive or negative thing about her. I do know that she looks gorgeous.
We better take it back.
Yeah, she's. Oh.
We met
We.
together.
I did see her on a flight once.
Tiffany, me and you met Eureka. You remember she slapped me? She slapped me
What?
by accident. We were together at the Abbey.
Oh, we did not meet Eureka.
sat at a table
I
there for like an hour and a
sat
half.
across from her at a table. That is not meeting Eureka.
We met. We gave her a hug.
I don't.
Does Eureka know your name?
Oh, maybe. She's in
No.
West Hollywood a lot.
No.
I was like, oh, Tiffany! Or something, I don't know.
No. No.
I mean, what's your favorite bar in West Hollywood?
My favorite bar to pee in the sink of would be the Bayou.
I mean, the Bayou is the only place that I can take, like, a shit in. Because it happened once accidentally.
I don't think anything legal has ever happened in that bathroom in the Bayou.
Well, you've never seen me shit.
Oh, making a deposit at the Bayou.
It happened once accidentally because I really had to go. And now it's just like, if I'm out, it's a comfort bathroom for me to be able to shit.
You say, this is a safe
I don't want
place."
this on the internet.
You gotta be careful what you say.
Put it in.
Okay, if Eureka is the drag queen that you're the most afraid of, which one is your favorite drag queen? Besides me, of course. I mean,
Okay. From, like, Drag Race, probably Aquaria.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's around the time that I started going to the bars and watching it.
Right.
So that's, like, a pivotal moment. Plus, her makeup's stunning.
Mm.
Like, local queen that's not on the Drag Race universe. Love Misty Mountains from New York.
Oh, I love Misty Mountains.
Love her.
She's so funny. She has such good, like, natural charisma and banter on the mic. I love specifically hosting with her on the mic because there are not a lot. It's so rare that I find a queen that I'm able to just, like, bounce off of super easily. And she's just one of those people that, like, gets it and can go with the flow. And I just have the time of my life on the mic with
Always a
her.
great show.
Yeah.
La Pulperia. Loved it.
If you ever go to Manhattan, you got to check out Misty Mountains. Go to her brunch show at La Pulperia. Yeah. And so that was local to Manhattan, where you used to live.
Yes. Here, probably you. I don't get out much. Unless
If you had a second favorite, who would it be?
Oh, second favorite. I mean, I love Glitterous, but I love Sweet Tea, so they're tied.
I know.
They're different. in
Those
their
are my
own
two
ways.
favorite too.
Who's your favorite here? That you don't work with.
Illusia. Oh my god. Illusia on the mic. Have my guts bursting. And then there's a much longer list of queens that I have no respect for in West Hollywood.
Let's hear it.
So that list includes... And then she killed someone. Can you believe?
It was my mother.
I know. They're buried behind the bayou. That's why there's so many speed bumps back there.
Wow.
Unnatural, suspicious amount of speed bumps. We bury all the twinks back there. You know what I don't fear in the dark?
What?
Sexual predators. Because...
You are a sexual predator?
Yes! And the odds of there being two sexual predators in the dark behind one alley at the same time, very, very small.
Can you imagine you get into like a turf war over whose dark corner it is?
Well, honey, that's why you stay strapped with with one of those machine vibrators that just...
Like the ones that OnlyFans gays use.
Yeah,
And it's just like this giant machine pummeling them in the asshole.
That's right. It's like a whole bazooka, because that thing's
Yeah.
heavy. You've seen the ones where somebody's laying down. It's like a power drill, like
put it on.
machine gun, like a cannon, a ballistic dildo, and you throw that over your shoulder
My college nickname.
with a,
Ballistic dildo.
with a scope on it. You know what? We're gonna stop introducing you as Zach. We're gonna introduce you as, hi, I'm Tiffany Vogue, and this is Ballistic Dildo. People are not gonna forget that. See, if somebody introduced themselves to me at the club or at the bar as Ballistic Dildo, I'd probably remember them for,
Crazy.
at least 30 minutes.
Did I meet Ballistic Dildo last night?
That's iconic.
I'm not bleeding, so no.
I fear in the dark that somebody is peeing, because all the time you're like walking from gig to gig,
Yeah.
and you're walking through the dark alleys to your next gig in West Hollywood, and somebody's peeing, and you can smell that they have not drank water at all that day. There are so many back alleys in West Hollywood that smell like nothing but trucker piss. And it's a little rude.
You know, in college, was it college? Yeah. So it's before I was able to go out and legally drink. In Boys Town in Chicago, my thing was, like, coming out of the club at 18 and falling down drunk in alleys, because Chicago has so many alleys. And I have a picture of me laying under a random car next to a puddle of piss. Whose piss? We don't know. I'm not in the piss. But I could
That's
touch
a success.
the piss if
This
I
is
wanted
a success story. This is Lindsay Lohan leaving the rehab facility. Success story.
to. So we know it's not my piss. know
Do
it's-
we? Do we?
I could have pissed and then fell down.
What if it was like a really reputable person's piss? Like it was somebody that like
I would have recognized it.
it was Judge Judy's piss. And you just happen to be one of the lucky individuals that got to lay next to it,
Wow.
cozy up to it, cuddle it, caress it, sniff it a little, taste it just a bit, not too much, that'd be weird, and have a little intimate moment with Judge Judy's piss.
Don't piss on her leg and tell her it's raining.
That's right. Don't piss on my asphalt behind the bayou and tell me it's raining. I just pictured Judge Judy lifting up her robes behind a dumpster, hammered, like she's leaning on that dumpster.
Yeah. On the Volvo.
Like
that
her
is
life
under.
depends on it. Just with the most relief on her face. Relief that you have never seen on her face.
But
on
even
TV.
better, Officer Bird is lifting up the...
Obviously, he wasn't gonna let her go back there
Yeah, he
alone.
makes too much money.
He would take a bullet for that woman.
Allegedly. She is getting more radical these days.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not scared of the dark, but I'm into true crime. So like.
So it turns you on a little bit.
But like.
That you could be featured in your favorite podcaster's next episode.
Wow.
They're going to use your full name. That's pretty exciting.
Hit me up.
If you were featured on that true crime podcast that you love so much, how would you want it to play out? Paint us a picture.
Oh God. Like a kinky, like I would want to be choked.
Oh! Die doing what you love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like, yes, I'm dying and I'm being murdered and I'm being choked. But,
Sure,
like,
whatever.
I'm also hard.
Oh, great.
So like.
You know, King Tut was buried with a phallic penis. It was like part of his whole aesthetic, so they had to do it.
Where was he buried again?
Somewhere in Egypt, probably.
Well, I'm down to take a trip.
Oh. Wow, you are desperate.
I mean,
you'll ride anything that's hard.
My BMI is over 25 in West Hollywood.
God,
nobody's touching me.
Oh. Okay, so you want to die having sex? Continue.
No, not having sex, just being choked.
Oh, so you don't need to be hard?
No, I'm gonna get hard from the choking.
Oh, okay. So
but I don't need to.
Where's this happening? Where are you getting choked out? Rock hard.
I mean, where are you gonna be tomorrow?
Ralph's parking lot. We'll meet in the elevator.
I'm getting groceries today.
We'll have to reschedule.
Rock and Ralph's?
No, enough people have died at the Rock and Ralph's.
Okay. Especially that upper parking deck.
I know.
Put some light bulbs in those lights.
Actually, that would be like my hell. I couldn't spend eternity inside of the Rock and Ralph's elevator. I can't spend eternity here.
Okay, so somebody died at the Century City Mall food court.
Again?
Just the one time that we know of.
Okay.
They thought he was asleep. Turns out he was dead on like the couch thing. Could you imagine just haunting a food court for the rest of your life?
Oh, that'd be so great, because you got Panda Express there. You've got probably Subway. You can mix it up. You've got all eternity to just like hop around, try new things. Maybe get a sandwich named after you. And isn't that what life's really all about anyway?
Funny you mentioned sandwiches, because there used to be a sandwich place there, and there's a guy working at the sandwich place. Do you remember the streaker at Disney and It's a Small World?
Yes.
He worked at that sandwich place, and he made my sandwiches for my lunches multiple times.
Oh my God, you met a Hollywood celebrity.
I mean...
This was your moment.
Yeah. He used to flirt, but then we all saw the video, and it was like...
Well, nobody had choked him to
I don't know how...
girth yet.
I don't know how cold the water is.
I want to know.
World, but...
I want to know how hard the security team at Disneyland like roughed him up once they got him out of.
Oh no,
the
they like
cameras.
hog-tied him, which I was like, should I go?
They got the cattle prod out. Where do you think they stuck that cattle prod?
Stop it, we're on camera.
I feel like that incredibly high twink, buck naked in their little security lounge. All those policemen. You don't think that they...
Do you think they got him merch? Like free Disney merch? Did they put some sweatpants on him?
They had to. So he robbed that place.
Yeah, I'd be like, now where are the matching ears?
Yeah.
But he was probably high out of his mind.
Yeah. I just hope he's okay.
I mean, the sandwich
I wish
was
the best
closed,
for him.
So I think he brought the whole house of cards down for the sandwich place.
I wonder, did anybody ever find out what type of drugs he was on that would make you that high? Was acid? Rumors of acid?
Rumors of acid.
Whispers of acid?
Whispers. No, but I'd like to try whatever that was.
Have you ever tried a drug that would maybe ever coerce you into doing something like that at Disneyland?
Fuck no.
You know what I did one time? I ate an entire bag of weed edibles, which apparently is not cool. And I got so high that I thought that my skin was melting off of my body. My fiance's face kept anamorphing into a demon. And I wanted nothing. I got super paranoid, like a meth addict. And I was like, I just need to go. I need to go somewhere. I don't know where I need to go, but I need to go somewhere. They're after me. They're listening. And I wanted nothing more. Nothing else I felt would bring me more peace than just leaving my apartment. Which is always a great idea at 3 a.m. in the dark at night. For you to be the highest you've ever been out in the streets wandering. Trying to find peace. And I feel like if you ate an entire bag of edibles, it could it could spark that level of paranoia where you're just like, I have to get out.
Well, have you
I
seen-
have to get out of the small world boat, and I need to take off all my clothes, and I need to go cuddle one of these animatronic
I will
people.
say I'm confused because it looked like he came from the back somewhere. We don't have footage of him getting out of the boat. I don't. Oh, but we also have footage of him walking in to the tunnel of It's a Small World from the outside, not in a boat.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he thought, wow, it's really hot, I need to cool down. But, like, I feel like It's a Small World would be the worst place to be when you're high.
Do people go to Disneyland when they're not high?
Sound off below.
Something to think about. What were you on the last time you went to Disneyland?
A lot of alcohol.
Yeah, no, I smuggled in a Camelback of vodka. It was a whole bottle.
I mean,
It's
you
great.
have to.
Yeah, and you know what we got to do? We got to go on the Star Wars spaceship ride where you fly the Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
And we should have got a DUI because we were driving that thing so fucked up. And it was surreal being inside of like a whole, like the whole thing. It's a 4D experience, and when you're already wasted, it's like you're really in outer space, bitch. I blasted up. I was high on the most high, bitch. It was so fun, and I highly recommend. Next time you're standing in line for one of those like 4D experiences, you better be sipping on a bottle of booze.
I mean, the lines are so long there, you have to.
I mean, Disneyland was made
You
like
have to.
for children, and children are basically just drunk adults. If you spend any time around
Right.
children at all, I have two
Try not
nephews
to.
and a half, and they are they're just like drunk adults. They're stumbling around,
I'm
slurring
sorry.
their
Can
words.
we go back to what's a half?
Well, the other one is new. The third one's new,
Oh.
so it's like it doesn't really speak yet. It doesn't form memories.
Too young to ask its pronouns.
Yeah, so it doesn't. But yeah, adults that are drunk are they have the same mindset of like children, and so I think that that's the way that you can most easily enjoy Disneyland.
I mean, I
Because then it's built for you until you get kicked out because you stripped down and got too high and explored the inner workings of Small World.
Well, also, he worked at a sandwich shop. How did he afford that ticket to Disneyland?
How did he afford those really good drugs?
And a ticket. I don't get it. He had to have been doing some shady shit.
I would say that if I saved up enough money to do anything that I wanted, after working an entire lifetime at this sandwich shop, I would probably drive my 2003 Toyota Camry right off of a dock into the ocean.
I've seen that video too.
What would you do?
What would I do? You know, I never thought about saving money.
It just never occurred.
Yeah,
to you.
it just comes in and it goes right out. Cause like YOLO.
Oh.
And I can't afford property
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So what's the point in enjoying it when like I'm stuck to one level because I can't do stairs anymore? You know?
You should probably save up for like a retirement home.
I plan on killing before I get there.
Our
The
viewers are going to be
YouTube
very
guidelines allow
concerned
that?
about you. I don't know if we can upload that. See, I got creative with my suicide pact. and
Yeah.
I just said I was going to be driving a vehicle off of a dock. And
Okay,
so,
well, I plan on taking a very long, well-earned nap. Let's just say the temperatures will be very high where I'm at.
are you going to cremate yourself before your time?
I do love the heat. Have you ever been to Palm Springs?
Actually, speaking of Palm Springs, I took your boyfriend out to Palm Springs one time and left him baking on the sidewalk in 120 degree weather.
Yes.
For I think it was like 3 hours during a drag brunch, that was a tip spot that I did. So consider that next time you accept a tip spot. Okay, drag queens.
And now he's still comparing me to that meth head that he met.
I know. Well, his mind has never been the same since I left him out in the sun that long.
And his jaw's a little looser. It just goes side to side.
Well, because of what he did to that meth addict, just for a little bit of air conditioning.
Wow. Palm Springs.
I know. We should reach out to that meth addict. Hope she's doing okay. I mean, that could be something that you fear hiding in the dark.
A meth addict.
Just like Gollum style, crouching in the corner and nothing but a loincloth.
But I don't know. Living in, like, West Hollywood, you don't fear them. You don't fear them.
Yeah, they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
You just make yourself big.
Yeah. And hug a tree.
Yeah.
What do you fear? It's hiding in the dark.
Not meth head. Like a Republican. Republicans in the dark.
Well, I mean, any hate crime hiding in the dark is going to be scary. I mean, Republican, however you pronounce it. It's intimidating, and I think that it's every queer person's fear is hiding in the dark, right? Maybe their mother hiding in the dark, watching them take an ass up the dick. Oh. The number of people that I have interviewed at my own shows that have given me horror stories about their mothers walking in on them doing sodomy, performing sodomy right there in the boudoir.
In the boudoir.
It's palpable. It's frightening, and I don't like it.
I don't know if my mom has ever caught me, but has known that she's caught me. Because I had a boyfriend in high school, and we weren't allowed to have the door closed, but we always would. But we'd do it on our sides, under the sheets. So if she walked in and just looked
We're
like
just
we were, like,
cuddling. Yeah.
But he was fully in me.
Wow. That's insane.
I mean, we used to go on vacation, and we would drive like 18 hours down to the Gulf of Mexico, and I would be in the back of the minivan.
I did that too. I went on another road trip, and every time my parents would pull up to a McDonald's, I would log onto that Wi-Fi so fast, and I would just underneath that blanket, beating it.
Yeah. By the time we got down to where we were going, just stiff blankets.
Yeah, we open up that minivan door and just
Exactly.
just a waterfall of splooge pours up, and the parents were none the wiser.
Yeah. Half the kids in Gulf Shores, Alabama are mine.
My parents were up to their eyeballs in just boy milk, and they just, not a clue.
Same. Not a clue.
In the dark, I fear that I forgot to pay my electric bill.
Less funny and less sad. Seeing as how we're doing this under candlelight right now. If you'd like to sponsor Tiffany for $1 a day for LADWP, she'd appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants the fear of having their lights turned off.
I think that the LADWP should just stop shooting people. That's where I stand.
I think they should. Are they the ones that do the electricity? Well, yeah, obviously. The electricity, too. I think they should stop creating forest fires that burn down people's homes. They should worry on that instead of what I owe them. They should try to fix their own problems before they try to fix mine.
Yeah. We're not broken. We don't need fixing.
No. But I'd like them to explain why they burn down people's homes. And then they're worried about my little apartment bill.
Huh.
My little
apartment.
My little $130 a month.
That little room that you're gonna jump off the balcony of one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that why you moved into a building with 11 stories?
I mean, I like to keep my options open.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have options.
You know, my sister took the car accident, so I get the jumper.
Do you want to explain your little inside joke to the viewers? Do you have a diagram? Let's bring in the whiteboard.
Yeah. So my sister, she died in a car accident last year. The damn guardrails. I jumped right out, don't they? Yeah. I don't know why she was selfish and thought that she got to pick first, but guess I'll tell her soon.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay. Now it's awkward.
No, it's not awkward. I just don't feel like we're gonna share that with the viewers. So we're bouncing off to a different topic.
I was gonna explain that, like...
Oh no, we're keeping it in. It's too late.
Oh, well, okay. She had a great sense of humor. I'm sure she's up there rolling. Not as hard as that Jeep rolled into the creek, but...
Celebrity. Which celebrity would you be the most afraid was hiding in the dark?
Oh, God. Am I inside or outside?
It's up to you.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner in a
She's killed before.
Yeah, in a driver's seat. Just in the driver. And then as I'm crossing the road, headlights turn on.
Oh no! Oh my god.
I wake up every night worrying about that.
That's terrifying.
If you had to pick between Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Britney Spears, Dancing with Knives, or Jamie Lee Curtis in an Activia commercial, which would you fear the most in the dark?
Oh god. Well, I believe that Britney Spears has a heart of gold. And I don't necessarily feel that about Jamie Lee Curtis. So, no, definitely Gypsy. I would be terrified if Gypsy was in my room in the dark.
That just a little...
Late at night. Oh my god.
Can you
my god, to
imagine?
have to sit through another Jamie Lee Curtis Activia commercial. Gypsy can take me out, honestly. And she can use Britney's knives to do it, as far as I care.
I mean, I think police still have hers. Can you imagine her, like, theme song starts playing? You don't have a man. You don't have a man. And that's the last thing you hear.
I wouldn't want to be killed to any other song. How iconic would that be?
Last time I checked.
You don't have a man. You don't have a man. You don't have a man. Wow. That's how we're opening the show. Love that. Oh my god, well, thank you so much for joining us on this crazy, kooky, wild little episode. This has been intimate time with Tiffany Vogue and...
Zach.
That's right. We'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.